Sorry. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I was muted. I didn't know that I'm muted. I'll be starting this live stream. I'm Adika. I will be your host and your dedicated learning designer for today. Joining me on this live stream are my colleagues Nikki and also Elena. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining me today as I built my course live with all of you. So we have created this digital space, this first ever live stream, for you to build online courses with us. You can ask me questions while I'll create the course, so I can show you how to do it using the course that I'm building today. So this will also be a chill session. So if you just wanted to join to get those team vibes that you missed so much, you can do so as well. That's why I have my two colleagues over here joining me so that you can feel that working as a team during this session. All right. So before I create my course, I'm just going to walk you through what I will be doing today. So I will actually build my course from scratch. So you get to see the process that I go through when I do this. There's actually a step-by-step process that me and my team usually follow. We have all this step that is actually ingrained in ourselves now. I'm just going to show you this blog post created by my colleague Shaliza. It's called How to Create an Online Course with Resources You Already Have. You can also read this too. This blog post is actually already out, so you can read this on your own time. Nikki and Elena will actually include the link in the comments, so you guys can just read the link and read this blog post. Okay, as you can see here, I'm just going to scroll in a bit. So you can see here, Shaliza has highlighted 6 steps to create online courses using the resources that you already have. So I'll be doing today is actually step number 3. I have also done my step number 1 and step number 2, where I have my learning outcome. I have adapted it to an online environment. And then my step number 2 is outlining my course. So how me and my team usually outline our courses before we started our course development, we have this document we call a CDD. It is actually our course general details and outline document. So this document is actually really a lifesaver for us because it helped us to build a course easily and smooth. So we have all the general details where we put in all the information of the course. We have all the students' demographic, students' hook, the learning outcome, their assessment, everything, all the information that you needed in this part. And then we have the outline where I put in all the content details, like what are the pages, what are the activities in it. I also put in some like this one. Let me just make it a bit bigger for you to see. So like this one, you can see how I put in my information about the content of this page. So this is actually the page that I'm going to design and develop today. So I've put in all the information. It doesn't have to be fancy or elaborate. It's just enough for you to understand. Okay, so you can just do this how you want it to be. So all of you might already have your own version of your course outline. So use whatever you have, as long as you understand how the course outline looks like. Okay. All right, so now that you have looked at the 6 steps, you have looked at my course design outline, I am just going to start. Now I have I have my materials ready. I have a file that I use for my contents. What you see in my CDD was just an outline. So I have a file with all the contents, the slides that I've shown you a bit. So I have that on the side so that it's easier for me to copy. This outline is for me to use when I'm creating the outline in a bit. Okay. So I am just going to start my course creation on the OpenLearning platform. Okay, I have created my course. I have created my course over here. So I'm doing this course, what is graphic design? So I'm just going to start building it. Don't worry, I'll do this slow and steady. So if you guys have any questions while I do this, feel free to ask the questions. If I'm not too distracted with building this course, I will answer your questions, okay? So, all right, so I have also put up music, so we can get started now. All right, so I'm just going to create my modules and pages. So let's go to course setup, content. Let me see. CDT, just put it here. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to use the existing module sets because I don't need a new one. So I'm just going to create a new module for this. Okay. And then I'll just do my modules first before I put my pages. I'm trying to mimic as best as I can on how I do this for day to day for every course that I do. So some of my colleagues might do differently, but this is how I do mine. So I just, because I already have a course outline, I just do them. I just do my modules first, and then I do my pages. Okay. So for getting started, I'm going to use the existing homepage. So because the homepage is already existed, so I can just add the existing homepage over here as my first page, my welcome page, and I'll add the others. Okay. Okay, my mistake. Okay, so actually balance and alignment is actually for module 2. So I'm just gonna remove here and put it up here. So I already created the page, so it will be an existing page. It's as easy as that. Even though you delete the page, it's actually still there. So don't worry if you ever delete the page. Usually you can just browse it, browse the page. You actually also have some templates that we have. So if you feel like you wanted some templates to look at, you can just use the browse template. So yeah. So, okay, I'm adding one quick one. Okay. Oop, sorry. Accidentally closed it. Okay. I think I have a question from Shaliza. Okay, thank you. Can I change the title after creating the page? Yes, you can change the title after creating the page. But what you have to know is that when you create the page, this also creates the URL for the page, which uses the title. So you can still change, like for example, I'm using what is graphic design. I want to edit this title to be what is graphic design with a question mark, for example. You can just do that to change the title, save and close, but my URL for the page is still the same. So you won't have that question mark. Okay. Thank you, Teresa, for the question. Okay, so I will just finish with my page outline, course outline here. And I will start with designing my page. Okay, so I'm just going to use this one to design my page. I'm just going to start with this one as well. So I will actually use view page to design to start developing the page. I'm not using the edit page. So this is because for me, I find using the edit page is just for tiny changes. So like if you want to use it, change only like a few tags or change the titles or change the thumbnails, I can use that. But if I want to change a whole lot of things, I'm using the view page and then edit from there. Okay, so let's just get started with doing the course. Okay, so as I mentioned, I have my content on the side. I have all the plannings, what I want to put in it. But for me, when I do my courses, I will put in the text first. So it's an easier flow for me. So I'll just put in my text first, and then I'll do the beautifying afterwards. And ask me questions if you have while I do this. Copy some of that, and I'll just enter widget. It's gonna put in my text first, so I will do that first. Okay. Text. So as you can see, it's very fast if you already have your content on the side. So I don't have any problems creating my contents. Yes, as I have planned it earlier. So right now I'm just copying pasting it. It won't take too long as well. Okay. There's going to be a typo, don't worry. I actually have Grammarly on my desk, on Chrome, so it actually helps. So for those who usually have typos, I suggest you have Grammarly as well. Very easy for you to look for any typos. My hands like to do typos, so might as well. Okay. Okay. Oops. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I have a video and picture planning to put here. I'm just gonna. So I also have a video. I'm gonna put a video here. So I am going to put, so this video that I have is actually from YouTube. So I can actually just link the video and put it here. Okay, so for this video, I only wanted for it to start on 51. Oops. Okay, and then end at 4:43. I don't want it to start at the intro because it might take time, so just start right away at the content itself. So you can actually do that. I'm not going to set it to play automatically. I'm just gonna keep it like that, and you can do that. Okay. All right. So it will look like this. Okay. I have questions from Fatima. Is this software available for free or you have to subscribe? Okay. If you meant the OpenLearning platform, yes, you have to subscribe to our platform. But actually, we have a 30-day free trial, so you can just try on to try this platform if you wanted to. Okay, I also have a comment. Yes, thank you, Nikki. I have a question from Kim, which can I change the font and size of the text? Oh, yes, you can. But I will show you that in a bit because that is part of my beautifying process. So yes, thank you for asking that. Yes, you can. But I will show you that in a bit. Let me just finish putting up my text, my content first. Okay. Okay. This. Oops, it's too big. And to have, it's actually part of an activity. So usually, when I have an activity, I have the questions. I have the questions put up in the text widget. So, and then I will usually have a container, but I'll show that in a bit. But this is easier for me to do instead of putting the questions in the posting widgets instead. Okay, so when I have my questions and activity, I'll put in my posting widgets, which I'm using post image. Post image right here. So for this one, okay, and then it usually comes up with the gallery. Okay, so I am going to start. Okay, so this is actually, I have actually finished putting all my text in for this page. So you can see it's not too long. It's quite wordy, but it's very fast. The process is very fast. Okay, so I'm just going to start changing the sizes a bit. As Kim's question, I'm gonna show you how it is. I am also going to put in images. So let me just change the size. So if you want to change the size, just highlight the words that you wanted to and go to format and header. Okay, so that's how you change the size. So the size, you only have this different headings, this different sizes of headings. So this actually help you to have a standardized design. So usually what we do is that we have the first page as the first title as the biggest headings, like header 1, and then the sub pages goes smaller and smaller and smaller. So it looks very nice and aligned and everything. Okay. Okay, so in this part, I actually also have a image to put in, which is, let's see, search bar. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put this. I'm just gonna keep the sizes. Actually, there is a specific size for this. The biggest size for to fill in this space is actually 900, but you can keep it like this, and it will resize to 900. So you'll have the biggest size over here. So don't worry about it. It might go out of the page or anything because it will resize itself. Okay. Alright, so let's share it here. Okay. So, so if you want to change the color, you can also do it here. Just highlight it, and well, let me just show you this different color. So that's a more vibrant color so that you can see it's actually different, but I'm just going to use this color because it suits my theme. Okay, that's it for one of it. Okay, so with this one, this is actually one of the task activity, small activity that I have set up. So usually when I have an activity, I'll put a container, which you can do this by highlighting the text you want to put in the container. Go to Format, and then click Container. So now you have a container.
Hi, we're just facing some technical difficulties. I think Atika's got some internet issues, as you know, work from home. So I'll just put the technical difficulties screen up first.
Hi, everyone. So sorry that my internet is off for a bit.
Welcome back, Atika.
Thank you guys.
Welcome back. Sorry for the.
Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm back. Okay, we can start my screen again. Okay. Okay. All right. So before we start, we actually have a question by Shariza. What is the use of container? Can I resize it? Okay. So for me, the use of the container is to highlight. What I'm doing is I'm highlighting my activity, so it looks like a different part, right? So, but unfortunately, you cannot resize this container. If you want to resize it, I suggest you to use table instead. So if you're using tables, you can resize it, change the colors, and you also have like different properties that you can use as well. So please feel free to try and use tables. But for me, I usually like to use containers for my activities, so it looks standardized for me throughout all of my courses. Okay, so I'm just going to put in an image here. This is actually an icon. I'm using this image as an icon. Okay, so I want to put this at left. Okay. All right, so now I have it like this. So now you can just spot whenever I have an activity or anything, you can just spot it from far away, even if you can't see stuff. You can see the icon and you know right away that it is an activity. Okay. So it will look like something like this. And then for this one, I'm not going to change anything for this one. It comes with a gallery. So every posting widget, the ones that are orange colored, comes with the gallery. So this gallery is not a gallery, it's not just a gallery of images. It's actually a gallery of submissions, student submissions. So whenever they upload an image here, an image, a text, or a file, whichever you use, the widgets, whichever widgets that you use, it will show up under here. Okay, all of the submissions will show up under here. So try not to delete it, but if you do, you can add it back. But just so you know, it comes automatically. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. So, okay, so I just want to put that one in a container so that it doesn't look different. And so I want to put an image over here. To put it right side. Right. So maybe I need to make it smaller. Okay. Maybe I'll put in some border Influence. Okay. All right, that's okay. Okay. Oh, I think I have another question by Shaliza. Okay, I see that you keep using the text widget over and over, even though you have used it in the previous one. Oh, I think you mean something like this, right? So yes, for me, I like using. I like to chunk my my contents in different widgets. Like even for something like this, as even though I can put it in the same widget, I like to use a different one so that if one day I decide not to use that part, I can just remove this part instead of opening it up and changing a lot of things. So another thing is that I can move this widget anywhere. So if someday I decide to move this down over here, I can actually do that by just doing that. Oh, yes, I can actually move that. I'm going to just drag it, and it will say insert above it or insert below. So if I decided to move it below the sharing widget, share image, I just do that. Okay, I'm just gonna put it back over here. Okay. Pretty good. This is really good when you chunk your contents. Okay, can we, I have a question on Excel sheets. Can we embed Excel worksheet in the course, something that learners can interact with? May I know if this worksheet is like, if it's a Google form, like not Google form, Google Doc, you want everybody to use the same document and add it in, or is it just an Excel sheet? You want everyone to download the same Excel sheet and then use individually. So I might need more information about that Excel worksheet. But if you want to put an Excel document that you want the students to use, you can put it in. You can use the file widget. So you can just, if you have a document, you can just put it in and the students can download the document itself. So for this file document, you can include any kind of file, slides, PDF, Excel worksheets, Word doc. Yeah, I think nearly every kind of file can be put in. So it's kind of a try and error if you want to use that. But if you meant like a Google sheet, Google Excel sheet, like spreadsheet, Google spreadsheets, unfortunately, Google have their privacy firewall protection. Yes, privacy protection. So they won't allow it to be embedded in other pages. So, but you can put the link in for the students to go to. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna keep doing my courses. I'm just gonna do this one. problem. Okay, no problem. But I only see you here as a Facebook user. Okay. Right. Oh, I wanted it. Border image. Oh, I wanted to add something more about embedding. I like the use of embedding a lot. I have a lot of outside websites I like to add in the course because I like to have the students view a lot of things from a lot of places. So instead of having them go out to the website, I just embed them in. I can use this widget, which is under integration. I can use either HTML snippet or HTML5. So this works for embedding. Sometimes I use H5P as well. So I can just embed H5P in the platform. So I don't have to ask the students, okay, you need to go to this link to do this activity. But this doesn't work for every website. As I mentioned, Google has their own privacy protection. So it's a trial and error thing. So yeah, when you wanted to embed, so you just try to embed first and see if it works or not. Okay. Such great questions that you guys have. Okay, so let's see. Feel free to ask questions while you do this. It's actually nearly 11:40. It's already 11:47. So feel free to ask questions. I actually have some questions to the viewers as well. I think it was asked earlier when I had my internet was disconnected. So here, yeah. Lena has put up the question that I wanted to ask you guys. So just let me know in the comment section, what challenges do you usually encounter when designing your course? So you can tell me what do you usually what challenges do you usually encounter when you create a course on OpenLearning? Just let me know in the comment section if you have any, or if you don't, you can also let me know about that. course images is actually for any of the uploaded images that you have already used in this course. So I only have this, so I can just use this part to search, so I don't have to re-upload it again. Okay, for this one, this activity, I wanted it to be a group activity. So how you can have a group activity for on OpenLearning. So how you do this is just go to Share Settings, and under here, there's this group work, setting and group work. Just click it and put in the group type. So I only have study group right now. If you want to create more groups, you can just go to the group tab. So I'm just going to use the study group here, and I am gonna put taggings, linear outcome taggings, with this one for this activity. Okay, and page tagging. I use okay, I'm not using the last one. All right, that's it, guys. This is a full page. Oh, I missed the thumbnail, so I'm just going to put in thumbnail here. All right, that's it. That's a whole page with the contents and image and verifying. So I also have some tips. I've created a video on some resources of where you can find free images to use, icons, some other websites that you can use. I think I will include that in the link, so you can use that to look for free resources of images, icons, and everything. Okay, so we have a question by Nuriana. What's the difference between widget video and accessible video? I knew this this question would come. So let me just see this. Okay, so simplest I can put is so for videos, this is the standard generate video widget that you have, which you can put in your own video, or you can put a URL video, and it just shows how it looks like. It doesn't let me see. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to add anything. But for accessible videos, it allows you more options. So mainly this is for captioning. You can put caption on the video that you put up for if you use accessible videos. So this actually was created for people with disabilities to access. For people with disabilities, so that they can access the videos and look at the videos more easily. So we wanted a platform where it's accessible to anyone, not so anyone. So accessible videos actually help for this. So if you have a video, plain videos, you can if you use accessible videos, you can put in captions into videos. Okay, Emma asks Oh, sorry. Liana, I hope that answers your question. Sorry. We also have a question by Hema. Can you show us how to embed a link using integration widget? Okay. Let me think if I have. Yes, I can. But I wanted to show like the best way to show this. Let me just find an integration. Okay, let me find them. News. I'll try using my H5P. Sorry. Okay, let's see. I'll use this page to show you integration. I'll use HTML5 and use iframe. I'm going to use iframe for this. Wait. What this is. Okay, so this is actually from the start. I'm just going to show you how it looks like. Wait, let me see. Let me try again. It's a different. Want to let. Okay, let me just try this. Oh, let me try this one. It was Shaliza's blog. Okay, all right. So this is embedding a website, a web page into the page. So this is how it will look like for this part. Let me just. You can also change the height. Let me try maybe 500 pixels. Yeah, so it's a bit bigger. So like before this, it was just like tiny part. So if you change the setup, the height setup, you can have it bigger. You can also have like open in overlay, open in new browser window. So there's another one, HTML snippet for integration. For this one, sorry. Okay, so this one we use this HTML snippet. Let's see. Example, I'm using this one. Okay. Just gonna take the embed. Embed image. Okay, so this is from H5P. So I can just embed this in my page as well. This H5P, if you know about H5P, it's very interactive. So I sometimes like to use it into my pages as well. Okay, so those are the two integrations that we have. Actually, for HTML5 is very powerful, a very powerful tool. You can actually embed a lot of things using HTML5. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. Okay. Okay, so Hazrul has a question as well. How do we set assessment requirements to ensure that the learners achieve the learning outcome of the course? Okay, this is a serious question. Serious question. But this is actually under assessment. Unfortunately, I don't think we have too much time for me to explain about assessment. But you could look. We have a lot of help page and also a video guide for you to set up assessment. So you can use this assessment features to set up the requirements so that to put in your requirements to ensure that learners achieve learning outcomes. So most of our activities that we have set up, we try to make sure that it would fulfill the learning outcomes that the learners needed for the course. So I guess in a way what I'm saying is that it's mostly up to us to ensure it, but for the students, you have to let them know from time to time what are the requirements that they need to fulfill the learning outcomes itself. Okay. So maybe this is something that I could cover in the next Tutorial. Yes, I think we quite a lot of questions that we have today. Assessment is quite a long subject. I could actually talk about assessment for the whole day. Okay, so let's move to the number 2 question from Hazrul. For polls, how do we set the completion criteria? Some learners highlighted an issue where they have responded, but the completion bar didn't go up. That's a good question. Unfortunately, I actually haven't used the poll widget as much. It's in beta, I forgot. Okay. So as mentioned also over here, it's in beta, so it still have kinks a bit, but for completion tracking, mostly you can just check either no completion tracking or completed when score is above 0%. Is above 0 or anything that you have set up. So just check your completion tracking. If you don't want to, if you still wanted the students to just do the polls, but it doesn't have to create for them. Sorry, where it doesn't contribute to their completion. So you just can click their completion tracking, no completion tracking. So this would help to not contribute to this. So they can still answer the polls, but it doesn't have to relate to their progress. Okay. I hope this helps, Fazrul. I'm sorry if, but your question over here is really good for us to get your feedback on the beta tools that we have right here. Okay. All right. I have a question from Nurliana. would like to know more about the report design, the difference in how to use the three options: new report, new examination report, and learner city report. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is also under assessment. Usually assessment would take a longer time to explain, but I'll try to sum it down for you. So the difference between the three report that you have is new report is for, sorry, my mind just went blank a bit. New report is for the ones that you use this orange widget. So it's for open-ended questions. So if you set up your, if you have activities that use this three orange widget, it actually collects to, you can actually collect and see, design the assessment using the new report assessment feature. For examination report, this is for the quiz widgets. All the quiz widgets contributes to the examination report. So for examination report, that is automatic assessment. New report is manual assessment. So because all these three are open-ended, it cannot be automatically assessed. But quiz can be automatically assessed, thus it goes to new examination report. For learner city exam report, it is for a different platform, which is I actually haven't used that one as well. We have a help page and a video guide, which maybe we can include over here. Let me see. Widgets. Checking. Let's see. We have a very great help page to help you set up your assessment. Assessment reports. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So those are some videos, and also you can use the help page as well. Include the help page as well for you to look at. You can actually also ask the chat box. This chat box, when you create a course, you can actually ask questions. If you have any trouble going through anything on the platform, you can just ask this chat box. Even though I said chat box, this is not a bot. This is our customer success team at the back. So this is actually one of the fastest way you could get assistance if you run any trouble. You can also email our support team at support@openlearning.com. So those two are either the chat box or email. Those will be answered by our support team. Our support team is quite fast in dealing with your queries. But when you ask them, because when you ask them, they will understand your situation and try to understand it, imitate your problems and try to come up with all the questions, all the solutions that you need. Yeah. So feel free to ask the chat box and maybe have a chat with our customer success team as well. Okay. Do I have any more questions? Okay, so I want to ask a question about the difference of group working with individual tasks. Does it have to be defined first a group arrangement before defined? Okay, so I like this question as well. I actually like all of the questions that you guys have. So for group activities, I have shown you guys, I have created this as a group activity, right? So the great thing about this group activity is that only one of the person in the group will need to submit, and all of the people in the group will get the progress. In order for them to do this, they have to be in a group. So like this one, you're not in a study group, so I can't post anything in order for me to get my progress. So there are two ways you can do this. Either you set up the group for them, where you create the group, put the learners in, and just let them have the discussion in the group itself. You can let them know that they're in the group, or you can have them do their own group, because this page, even the students can come in and do their own group. Okay, you can also set this up under here. Under course setup group. So right here, you can see you can create a new group type, what kind of group, the group creation, can members add members, can the students join directly, or anything. So yeah, you can do that from here as well, if you wanted to create the group for the students. Okay, I like that question. Thank you for asking the question as well. Okay. All right. Do we have any more questions? I think we are done with all the questions, right? Okay. Let me just. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for all the questions that you have. Wait, sorry. I'm just looking over for things to do. Sorry. We have a question by Hema. Can we import data by groups? Okay. Yes, you can. But okay, so yes, you can, but also depending on what do you want to, what kind of groups export do you need? So if you just need like a group information, like you want to put in, you want to know which group or anything, you can just do from this group export, import or export here, which is under groups over here. But if you want to know more about exports, you can also do this in the exports page, where you can export a lot more data, which you can choose. For example, if this one is for exporting posts, you can just choose what information to include in, what kind of format, also from which page and which classes. So my course only have one classes, but if you have multiple classes, you can also choose which classes do you want to export this information. Okay, hope that answers your question, Emma. Okay. All right. So, oh wow, we have been going this for over an hour. Thank you for all the questions. I was hoping that anybody would who are interested to join me online, join me and Nikki and Elena online. You could actually do this, but I think we're running out of time. Maybe for the next time. So thanks everyone for joining our first ever live stream. I hope you enjoyed this session. For me and my team, I think we definitely had fun. I actually have a Google form that Google form where I wanted to know if you are interested to join sessions like this again, because so the next session won't be the same as this one, but I want to know what are you interested in to know for the next session. We might be doing this again the next 2 weeks, so let me know what kind of sessions, what format do you want me to talk about? Maybe assessment, maybe you don't want me to talk at all, you just want to join this to get to hang out with us. You can do that as well. You can just let me know your preferred day, your preferred time. For the future sessions, maybe Wednesday doesn't work for you so much. Maybe 11 a.m. doesn't work for you. You can let us know in the Google form. And also, we wanted to try this. For the next session, we might want to try to review a course. If you are interested, we wanted to review your course online so that everybody can look at it and be inspired from your course as well. Don't worry, me and my team will take a look and discuss with you beforehand. But if anybody is interested, you can let us know by putting in your email in the Google form. Okay, so yes, we have put in the Google form for us to give your feedback. It is the bit.ly link, feedback 14 July. You can use that to let us know what session do you want us to do next. It might not even be me. It can be some of my other teams. So you can just let us know, and we'll see what we can do to help you the next time. Oh, really? The form is not. That is. Let me check that again. Thank you for letting me know about this. Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. So I've changed the settings. If you refresh the form, you should be able to see it now. So sorry about that. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep this screen. Maybe Nikki, we can close my screen. We can have our faces, all of our faces in. All right. So I'm gonna keep the music still on. We'll have this screen on for a bit for you to do the form. But I just wanted to let you know we're grateful that you have joined us for this first ever live stream. you can subscribe to find out more about the next one. You can just subscribe to YouTube, join our Facebook group. We also have a course creator. Sorry, I forgot the name. We also have a Facebook group that you can join, or you can also sign up for our educator newsletter. We send out regular updates so you won't miss any of the session. Thank you all for spending time with us.
Yeah, thanks for spending time with us. We'll see you at the next Tanya OL live stream. Do let us know the best time for you in this feedback form.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, everyone.